Hello, people. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today, we are checking out the Got the Beat EP. This is technically their first EP because we didn't get one for Step Back, and there are B-sides to check out. In fact, there are 5 B-sides to check out. So, of course, we're gonna be checking it out. Hop it on over. I have lyric videos for all 5 off of a reputable lyric video maker in Zatifarani. They've done a lot of stuff in the past. I don't actually know how much we've used from them specifically, but they have lyric videos, color-coded lyric videos for every single song. And if you look at the queue, I'm sure you'll notice that there is none for Stamp on it because we've already listened to it twice. We don't need to listen to it a third time. If there are some meaningful lyrics to it, I could check it out on Genius in my free time. But we're getting to the B-sides today. So, before we begin, if this is on you somehow made it onto YouTube, hello YouTube. We survived the copyright hammer. If we didn't, this is over on Google Drive. What are you gonna do? Anyways, let's start. Goddess level. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Ooh, interesting panning with the rolled R's. Ooh. Very industrial sounding so far. Interesting layering here. This was... That was not the drop I was expecting. What on earth just happened? I'll turn it up a little bit. Wendy, please, my heart. I won't lie, this 1-2 punch of Boa and Karina is kinda hitting for me.
I'm fully activated.
My brain genuinely does not know if that brass chorus drop is in tune with the rest of the song or not. It's so overwhelming that I can't figure out if it musically makes sense. Pop off Tango. This thing, I don't have a problem with it, especially the rest of the chorus. It's that singular little trumpet note that just... They've gone for the glitchy industrial sound with a sudden interjection of brass in the chorus drop. We are off to a very impactful first song. Impactful in take it however you will. My brain is still confused about that. One thing of note I do like though, Wani, where's your little ad lib? There. If any of you are familiar with Red Velvet's discography, do you remember the song Pose off the Queendom album? Wendy has that ad lib in Pose in the verse that's very similar to her little interjection here.
Please.
I find that so familiar to bear with me 1 second. I have Spotify pulled up on the second screen. Where's the Queendom album? Queendom album, we'll go to Pose. The it's very similar to that. It has a very similar effect to that, and I quite enjoyed that. I really like the subtle little interjection and like the ad libs that Wendy does, when especially if it's in English using that lower tone of hers. It just does something for me.
Please.
Oh. Anyways, okay. I need to let's pay attention to this chorus because I need to figure this out.
I'm fully activated.
Wow, yeah, this one I'm gonna need to rack my brain around because my like musical theory training is screaming that that shouldn't work. Anyways, we're gonna move on before I get too hung up about it. Alter Ego. There you go. Ooh. Like that little vocal harmony transition. Alright, rapper Winter, let's go. And rapper Taeyang. Oh, a little bit of both. Interesting build, this pre-chorus. We're getting the claps. Rapper Wendy too? Alright. I love the vocal harmonies they're using as like the ad-libs for this song.
Baby, you can handle it. 공기 시작한 디핑 한순간에 삼켜가 too fast. 여전히 무심한 눈빛에 feel like boom 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 killing that is. 괜찮은 듯이 숨 쉬는 매일 시간은 틱톡 gonna be crazy. 눈앞에 다가온 현실을 똑바로 바라봐봐. 한순간에 예쁘다 쳐 landing 이대로 다 발면하지 않길 이제는 선택할 time. 한순간에 막을 수도 없이 우리 앞에 닥쳐오는 끝이
I couldn't tell if there was like an actual vocal harmony there or if there was the instrumental. Nice ascent there, Winter. vocal for the AO part is exquisite. Very interesting, going Karina, Hyo, and Boa. The pacing just gets slower and slower and slower as each person progresses down the rapping line. Very clever. And a bona fide outro. Oh, you know what this song does is, I'm not like a massive rap heavy fan when it comes to music. That's because I just prefer more melodic stuff. That's just a personal preference. I don't mind rap heavy songs. I just would rather lean towards something that's more melodic. This one's an interesting case because while it is pretty heavy on the rapping, it's the little vocal elements that keep me like hooked onto this song, like the stacked vocals in the AO and the chorus, the little stacked vocal ad-libs you get in between verses, from the little like actual melodic portions of the song that we got, I'm tremendously attached to because of how it was like, one, integrated, and two, how it sounds. Because apart from like the isolated vocal like melody line we got throughout the song, every single instance we got of a vocal was stacked or layered, especially in this like last little outro sequence here. Yes, it has that like echoey like haunting like effect to it, but it still gets the same point across, where it's using really actually rather intricate harmonies to accentuate the rap heaviness of the song, and because of it, it doesn't feel like a rap heavy song. Quite like this. So far, this is my B-side of the album so far. But next song, what do we got? Rose. Oh. I might have to turn it down to my ears a little bit. It's I take it back. This might be the most industrial sounding song so far. Yeah, there is not a lot in the instrumental in terms of like flowing melody. Even here, it's kind of, the vocal part is kind of taking charge on where the song goes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is crunchy industrial music right here. Yeah, the song really did not have a lot in terms of like an instrumental in like a typical pop song would have in terms of an instrumental, like multiple instruments, you actually get an instrumental melody behind it. It was just the instrumental and the backing track pretty much relied 100% on percussion and rhythm, and I'm not mad at it. It's not my type of song. I will say that much. It's, I understand where like the intent is and the appeal for it is. It's just not my type of song, and that's okay. I don't really have any qualms about it. Just not my thing. That's perfectly okay. Yeah. Next song, Outlaw. Yeah. This one and one more to go.
Left, right, jumbo, sweet wallet. They got rulers. Girls face, girls body, but 안엔 gossip. 뒤엎긴 세상에 평화를 추구해. Pull up.
Again, much the same way right now. Oh. The key's kind of almost Latin inspired. Not anymore. Okay, this is this just took industrial to a different level yet again. Okay. I was not expecting the gradual descending, like almost like talk singing chorus at all. Also, I think my eyes are starting to tweak out a little bit because Taeyeon's red and Wendy's purple is starting to look the exact same as Hyoyeon's like brown color in the color coded. And the color coding, and it's really throwing my head for a loop. Thankfully their voices are identifiable enough to know who's who, but my eyes are starting to tweak a little bit. That's not great. start to descend, start to descend. Someone's at the top. Start to descend again. I feel like they could have done more with that chorus. Again, it's a personal taste thing. Oh, but we do get the stacked ad-libs. We're on the descent again. We're on the descent again. Winter flying high up there. On the descent again.
Outlaw.
Okay. Okay. Again, very... Oh, it's been a long day. I apologize. But, again, it's just not for me. Like, the chorus, I think, it's that weird descending talk singing thing that does it for me. Unfortunately. It's just... I feel like they could have done more with it to keep it interesting. It's like, again, they brought back the elements that I really enjoyed in that stacked ad-lib in the chorus, that I'm an outlaw. I really like what they've been doing throughout the album with the stacked vocals like that. And it's just like having 3/4 of the chorus be the da 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 da, and then I'm an outlaw. As much as I really like those ad-libs and interjections, it's just not enough to counter my not quite enjoyment of the rest of the chorus, if that makes sense. And frankly, I don't like the fact that I'm saying I don't like it because I want to like it. I mean, this group is tremendous. But it's just like, I know I always say that you can't like everything that comes out, and I'm not going to push my opinion onto people. I'm just saying how I feel it, and how I'm feeling about it is I don't particularly enjoy the song. But that's okay. I'm not saying you have to have the same opinion as I do, because I reckon a lot of people are going to enjoy this song. Just not for me. And we'll leave it at that. Anyways, last song, Mala. Here we go. There. Getting a whistle type sound here. I was about to say, the verse is taking like musical inspiration in terms of like the key and the notes they're using from that Middle Eastern region. This pre-chorus just threw that up. Hey! Okay, this song's got a lot going on. Let's pay attention real quick. And then all of a sudden that like almost like ethnic Middle Eastern-esque feel is just completely thrown out the window for this pre-chorus. I quite like this chorus though, it's kind of catchy. Ooh, floated up there. That glitching like descending bass also is kind of confusing for that part, but we'll let it slide. Ooh. Float on him, Sulgi. Okay, I'm not mad at that song. I'm not mad at it at all. We got more melodies in it, which I very much appreciate. The the very different feels for the three parts of the song is kind of different. I don't hate it. I actually quite like the verse sections of the song. Actually, there's I can't remember it off the top of my head right now, but there's a name for the type of key that a lot of Middle Eastern music is in. That there's a name for that type of scale and the key it's played in. I can't remember it right now, but the verse is in that type of key. And then all of a sudden the pre-chorus is this very different, like, we'll go back to it actually. And then all of a sudden we're in this like late 90s like pop ballad vibe. And then all of a sudden, like, the combination of the two makes this chorus, and I really like this chorus. And then that's... Again, it's the weird descending things. It's just like... I think what it is it's the combination of, like, solid, like, defined notes combined with that weird descending element where that descent isn't step by step, but it's like it's covering every note or every variation of the notes in between, so you're getting dissonance through it. Like, what's a good way to explain this? On a piano, you have your white and your black keys, right? If you have a descent on a musical scale and it follows the note 8, like, let's say we'll start on a G and go down to a C. That's your C major, like, descent from a C or from a G to a C. But if you get rid of the middle steps and just slide it down, you get da da, which is fine. But I think when you have that paired with an element of the song that's got very defined differences between each note is when the icky feeling gets in your ears. So like up until this point we've built up this, this flourish of the chorus with all the melodies and the instruments and even the bass with very defined notes, right? And this like unison gang vocal part here, it's only using two notes, but it's alternating back and forth. Mara mara, mara mara. But the bass line underneath it doesn't follow. It goes. It's something about it just doesn't sit right in my ears. I like everything else in this song. I just it's just that one little element that irks me. But that's okay. I wasn't gonna like the entire album. There's been the rare occasion that I like an album from front to back. There's only a certain handful of albums that can do that, and like out of all the albums I listened to last year, only a select handful really were non-skip albums for me. And frankly, this is no different. Like, I I do quite like Alter Ego. That was a really good song. But yeah, I think this is now when I concede the fact that Got the Beat is just going to have a sound signature that's going to be very hit or miss for me. Like, there are songs that I quite enjoy. Like, I actually quite like Stamp on It as a song, and Alter Ego is brilliant. And then, like, Outlaw and Mala was okay too, Rose, it's just, it's going to be another one of those groups where the B-sides are just going to be hit or misses for me, and that's perfectly okay with that. I'm still going to follow the group regardless what they do, future work, stuff like that, because, well, frankly, apart from Boa and SNSD, who I kind of just like, in terms of timeline, a little bit out of my window of being a K-pop fan. Like, Red Velvet and aespa are like top groups when I was following K-pop very heavily, and of course, SNSD have been about for time. Taeyeon has a tremendous solo career. Same with Boa has been around for time and is still going strong. Even then, like, I'm still not like 100% with all their discographies in terms of like having listened to them and also enjoying the music, and that's okay. Every single artist we check out here doesn't need to make me happy and make me feel fulfilled every single time. So, yeah, I guess Got David's first album, it's aight. The entire thing isn't for me. Certain tracks are, but regardless, I reckon this will be a very fun group to follow. Hopefully, they reach Super M levels, because Super M was living in America when Super M was an experience. But that's it for me today. Again, if this is on YouTube, hello YouTube, we survived. If this is over on Google Drive, make sure you keep up to date over on the YouTubes. And yeah. Oh, I have to do the YouTube outro card, don't I? Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, channel icon is up there. You can find the back catalog stuff I watched in the past. Drop a subscription if you want to keep up to date with whenever I upload new videos. And if you want to watch another video of mine right away, YouTube recommends you watch that video down there. And until next time, bye-bye.